Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Clutch Corner, an insider show giving you the latest news on all things Miami Heat and around the NBA. The Clutch Corner is an extension of Five on the Floor, part of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Now, here are your hosts, Clutch Adam and... Really? There's another black guy in this network? Huh, cool. Royal A. Shepherd. Take it away, gentlemen.
Okay, so just for everybody's knowledge, I have no idea why they're letting me on this show like this, bro. I cannot see, I can't hear, my computer's acting up, and they still want me to host the show. It's probably gonna be all. But anyways, welcome to the Clutch Corner. It's your favorite 5 Reasons super villain Royal. I'm joined by Michael bitch ass, Clutch bitch ass, and one lovely, beautiful new member to the day is Allana Tachauer. Allana, how are you today?
I am loving this so far. I'm excited for this evening if this is how we're starting out.
I don't even know what you just said, but I'm pretty sure it was thoughtful. It was great. Clutch, please.
Absolutely.
I fix this problem.
Okay, so what's up first on the agenda? What are we going to talk about while Royal figures out how to use a computer?
We can just keep making fun of Royal. I think everybody would love to be a part of that.
We can start talking about Royal and we have that surprise ready, right?
We do. That surprise is going to be great. Royal, you're going to love it. You got to be here for it.
I mean, I could kind of see y'all, but bro, I know this surprise is going to suck because you guys suck for making me do this right now.
You see, this is the one moment where I don't want to kick you off the stream and I want to keep you on for as long as possible.
Yep.
So I think this is what we're going to do from here on out.
He's going to break his computer before every broadcast.
That sounds about right, yeah.
I mean, we can start off with Heat Pistons. We'll just start off with Heat Pistons because that's about as good of a performance as Royal put on. So bad first quarter, bad start to the show. A lot to talk about there. Allana, you take it. You're new here. You take it.
We're throwing you into the fire.
I mean, I was ready to turn my TV off after 5 minutes in that first quarter. I can't. My anxiety was on 100. We came back though. A win's a win, right?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, but what about that first quarter?
What about that first quarter? It was trash. Just straight dumpster fire.
But did you see how they came back in the second quarter? Because that was beautiful to watch.
It was honestly beautiful to watch, but I feel like that's just the norm now is us playing from behind. No one wants to be doing that.
Oh, you didn't hear the sarcasm in my voice.
I'm learning still. I'm getting to know you as a cancer.
Look, what is this? Is this the 3rd or 4th game this season that we feel the complete opposite way that the game ended up? Right? Like, we beat the Wizards, but that felt like a loss. We had the loss against the Sixers, right? The first game against the Sixers, where we're like, oh, that was a pretty good feeling loss. And now we have another win that we all feel terrible about. I mean,
but I don't feel terrible about a win. Let's not go that far.
I feel pretty bad about a win.
Yeah.
How can you feel bad about the dub? It's a dub.
I can feel good about a loss, but not a win.
No, no way. The competitor in me, there's no way.
Oh, we lost Royal?
No, he left, bro. He bounced.
Yeah, had enough of y'all.
He's done. He's cut off. Okay, but no, I really enjoyed the Heat Sixers loss, that first one. That was
you enjoyed a loss. Listen to what you
enjoyed
said.
the loss.
I'm back, bitches.
And now you're gone.
Yo, this guy's gonna give me an aneurysm.
Welcome back, Royal.
I appreciate it. So welcome, Allana. Just to give you a proper introduction. Allana is great. We're happy to have her here. She's more experienced than us all in this field.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, she has your background. Your resume looks a lot better.
Appreciate it.
She's been seen on Fox Sports. Is the eloquent writer that we like to see. But yeah, welcome to the show. And you guys can get back into whatever in the hell you were talking about.
We were just talking about how this was a bad win, and Allana says
there's no such thing. What's wrong with you guys? The win is a win. There's no such thing as a good loss.
Wait, so then you're telling me that the Sixers beat us in overtime with only 8 players none of them were our superstars, and the Sixers walked away from that one thinking, "Oh, it's pretty good." Actually, hold on, there was that one guy that did, right? The guy that runs the Sixers account.
I'm not a player. You're trying to tell me the Sixers? You can't compare. It's apples and
What I'm
oranges.
saying, like as a fan, right? As somebody that watches, you can feel bad about a win, right? You can feel like
I feel bad about the season, like as a whole, period, so far. But I will take a win.
I mean, sure, I'll always take a win over a loss. It's just, man, that last night, I didn't even watch the game. I was on a plane. So I just came back for the fourth quarter, and all I heard was that Bam is the only one that played decent. Mo Harkless apparently played decent defense. And
you know how I feel about my man.
About who?
Her man.
Listen, I have such a crush on Mo, and I don't know where it came from, but I need to just put it out there because someone's going to dig up a tweet or two. It's out there. It's fine. I have like a weird attraction to Mo.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about him.
When?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait, I went on a deep dive on his Instagram, and I feel like I can confirm that I would have felt this way even before he came to the team. That he just looks good in our jersey. A deep dive.
That is the first time out for you.
Welcome to the show. First time. I think that's the first time in the history of the show.
Nope, and Royal's gone too.
You just rude, Clutch. You grew up with no parents.
You know, that wasn't me. That was Michael. Okay, that second one was Michael.
It was.
And that's another thing. Let me tell y'all about how racist this show is. Michael is new to the show, and he has producer power. I've been here from the beginning, and I still can't control the show at all.
Listen, I have producer power because I produce a different show, and once you have it, they can't take it away. So don't hate, man. It's fine.
Humbug.
Okay, I could do worse.
Okay, hold on. Who else in the NBA do you have a crush on? Because we got to fix it. Because if it's Mo, I mean...
You know what's funny? I was about to say Mo Williams until I just realized it's the same fucking name. So I don't know what's happening. I don't even know any Mo's in my real life. Maybe that's the problem.
I'm just waiting for the guy that was simping in the comments to have changed his name and come back as Mo.
No, I don't. I really don't crush on players that often, which is why I don't know what's going on here. Like I love Goran, but I don't like I just Euro love, but it's not the same.
As long as it doesn't affect the fact that you can say Mo's had a bad season.
Yeah, but it's early and he's still syncing up with it. The rest of the team's been together already. He's like the newcomer. Then he had that little injury. Spo's been yanking him. He was out for like a game with something.
No, he just sucked.
No, I swear. Go look this up. He was out for one game with a supposed injury.
So
Spo's like yanking him. He's not giving him time.
Do you know what DNP coach's decision mean, Allana?
I do.
We check your qualifications at this point because Mo as
you're trying to highlight my resume over here.
Royal and Adam, I think you guys are going to agree with me on this. We need to have a whole show where we just have Allana versus Tiffany, right? Because Tiffany hates Mo and Allana loves Mo, and just have them go back and forth on who's right and who's wrong.
What do you like about Mo's ability?
Is he married? Is this going to get me in some sort of trouble? I'm not trying to I'm not.
So Tiffany is another person with the Heat. She works with Heat Beat.
No, but I'm saying I just need to make sure I'm not out here trying to snatch anyone's man. I just happen to appreciate Mo. So I don't know if he's married. I haven't looked this up. See, my love is not we're not at stalker level yet.
As long as you can bring him on the show, we'll forgive all of it.
Okay, done.
If you find a way to bring him on the show, we'll forgive everything.
I'm a convincing girl.
Are you sure that y'all want Mo on the show with us?
Not you.
No. Yeah, you're right.
I'll be the one off the show. Oh,
no, I would be off the show too. I wouldn't be able to.
Somebody said
it would just be him and Allana, and it would be
perfect.
It would be a date that we're all watching.
Somebody in the comments said, "Yep, Royal's drunk." Kinda. I'm getting there.
Wait, are you also, because I have some rosé in a Heat wine glass right here.
Oh, aren't you fancy?
This is not the other show.
No, it's not. But I mean, getting drunk is the way I was brought up on this channel.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Transition us, Roy. You're the
Someone
host,
is calling me a homewrecker. This is what I'm trying to avoid.
Would you be interested in Mo Wagner? Whatever you say his name is?
Absolutely not.
No?
Wait, look
Absolutely
who's
not.
here.
Tiffany!
Yeah, she's here.
No, you're right. I should transition.
Oh,
But
I
I
do
felt
like Kelly Oubre though. Whoever said that.
I think
Looking out.
I like Kelly Oubre.
Great.
Oh my God.
Everybody
But no, I do want Clutch to get to that question because I think he asked it and we never got a chance to ask Allana. Allana, what do you like about Mo Williams as an on-court basketball
But
player?
I asked that question. She ignored it.
Wait,
Yeah.
Mo Williams?
No, Mo Harkless.
Mo
You
Harkless.
just said Mo Williams.
said Mo
I was ready to
Williams.
go. I
We
have a Mo Williams jersey,
Go ahead.
actually.
Go ahead.
If you want me to go throw that
Go
on.
ahead. Go ahead. We kicked Royal off.
We're talking about our Mo.
Yes.
Your Mo, yes.
You're Mo.
What do I? Fine, I'll take ownership. I don't know. He looks good. He's athletic. He's quick.
Okay.
I'm good
Wait,
at time. He has little face.
or DJJ
You mean like
On the court.
as a
on the
player?
court. On the court.
Derek Jones, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
All right.
no
All right.
question.
Okay. So
I just don't understand this fascination.
I don't either, but someone was gonna. I know because I tweet about it a lot, and I'm just like, I might as well just put it out there before someone gets to it first.
5 minutes into your first show.
11 minutes. So let's move on because Michael's trying to get me to do my job. So we're gonna move on to talk about Bam Adebayo.
Wait. We need. Do you see this on the screen? It says Allana tells us what's wrong with the Heat.
That's not what I'm reading. I'm reading a rundown. Why
No.
did y'all? Oh my God.
This is
No,
going
no.
really well, guys.
This is what Allana's gonna do. She's gonna tell us what's wrong
Hold on
with
a
the
second.
Heat.
This person has to know. This is the show. This is the show.
Someone wants me canceled really bad. They've said it like 5 times. So
Allana, they've already kicked me off the show and replaced me with you. So like,
that's true. You're right.
They're in
Don't
the
worry.
comment. They're in the comment section for a reason, Allana. Don't worry.
That's fine. I'm used to this.
somebody's talking about Royal doing his
Also,
job.
hold on a second. I just want to make sure. Is that the right way to spell her name? I
Yes.
didn't remember if it was 2 L's or 2 N's. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who else?
I'm bad.
Okay. So Allana, tell us what's wrong with the Heat.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's some
I'm glad
grade
you
A
picked
producer
Jimmy.
there.
I'm glad you picked Jimmy, who's a Virgo. We love that.
I'm gonna change it now to Mo though, so I just have to admit that
Yeah,
is.
Let
yeah.
me look at my notes here. Mo is a Taurus. We like Earth signs, so that's also okay.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, hold on, wait. Before we do all of this, you have to tell the people why we're even talking about this. You have to tell them why we're talking about signs and Virgos and stuff. I'm sure none of them know anything about this.
I mean, there's not a reason. I'm just into astrology. I fully believe in it.
Okay.
They're all just gonna cancel me now. It's fine.
We don't care what they say.
There was one comment. It was this one.
I was ready, and then the graphic appeared.
Please don't do your. Oh, please don't.
Oh no! I'm going to hold on.
We'll get to this part. Just hold on.
I think this show's gonna run long. I feel it. This one feels like a long show.
Okay. So Allana, tell us what's wrong with the Heat and what it means.
Like
What their signs
seriously,
mean.
or we're going into the signs here.
Oh,
I was,
so it's
I was
not
ready
serious?
to answer. I was ready to give you a serious answer
Okay.
if
Give
you want
give me
one.
a serious answer and then
Yeah.
give
Okay.
me,
The astrology answer.
yeah.
Okay, well, the serious answer, besides the obvious of injuries, because I don't like that excuse, is I really have a problem with Spo's rotations, and I'm gonna get clobbered for this. I love Spo, but he needs to just stop dicking around, stop yanking players out of rotate. It's too many lineups already, and this is not only happening this season. I feel like this is a consistent thing with him the last 4 or 5 years now. I don't get it. I know we're down players, but even before that, he just needs to stop being so all over the place with his lineups. Am I alone in here?
I will agree with that. with
Okay.
that. I've agreed with that since the Big Three era.
I think part of that is due to, like you said, the injuries and stuff like that. And then on top of that, you have people like Mo who would have been a starter, but he didn't play up to snuff, and so we're shuffling trying to fill that position. Does that not factor into your head like the play? Of-
No, because I just don't feel like he gives guys a long enough chance. Like I understand that if you think someone's going to be a starter and they don't pan out, that's fine. But I just feel like he makes his judgment calls way too soon.
So
You got to let a guy like build chemistry. Like especially with a shortened season like this. Like he's the newcomer. If we're really going to just talk about Mo for a second, he's the newcomer, and like he didn't have as much time as the rest of the guys. You have a shortened off season, and then he hasn't had any time to prove himself. If he doesn't work out, he doesn't work out. I just think Spo's too quick to change his mind.
I've felt that way for a long time. I still think Spo is top 2 coach in the NBA
100%.
right now at worst, right? But I do agree. His rotations every once in a while, I'm like, okay, you stick with one thing for a long time and then you just flip, and that player doesn't come back in for weeks. And then when they do come in, it's for spot minutes because either someone got hurt or someone had a really bad game and then they don't play super well. And it's like, well it's because they haven't seen basketball action in so long.
Yeah, there's no way it doesn't mess with their heads too. Like some guys are probably not affected by it, but like the majority, if you're going in thinking you're going to have one role and then all of a sudden you're yanked and then 7 games later you come back. Didn't he bench KO for a while last season or the season before? Like
I think that had to do with injury though too.
Okay, like last year? Yeah.
He got hurt in the Canadian.
That's right.
Right. He was all up. Yeah, he was out for a lot of the
They didn't run it back completely, and we haven't had a whole team in weeks.
Well, they ran it back, but if we're talking about Mo, for example, he is the odd one out. I just think that Spo doesn't give them enough time to work through stuff.
And I can partially agree with that because and that's usually the way he starts out at the beginning of the season. But usually by the time we get to the playoffs, he's kind of chopped off people who aren't going to play. He solidifies his rotation. I think this is just part of the process. Early season, and then the longer that we play, then the more solid the roles become, and the more defined people's.
I will say this: why haven't we seen more KZ? Right,
he played 3 minutes.
I feel like
3 minutes to start the game, and then he was out.
That's what I'm saying.
Played pretty
there's
good.
Not enough time. Yeah.
I don't get the KZ thing, right? If you went away from Mo Harkless, fine. But then KZ got 0 minutes until everyone else was out. Something's not right there. I don't know what it is, especially how highly everybody was talking about him.
Well, I think the other problem, pro and con, the whole positionless basketball thing is great when it works, but then it makes lineups even more confusing because guys aren't even playing necessarily the same position in every lineup. So not only are they then having to deal with being yanked, but sometimes when they're coming in, they're not even playing the same position. So it's a lot. And I understand that Spo has he has his own way of doing things, but I do think that's hurting us this season.
Okay, so I do want to acknowledge the Frank T92 comment. No, I didn't. I might not have responded to your comment. I tried to, but thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. So Allana, let's get into that since somebody brought up birthdays, let's get into the astrology side of it. What is wrong with the signs? Is there like a not good mix of players here?
You know what? Okay, so I did a little bit of research. There are no Scorpios on the team, which blessings, because by far, I'm sorry to any Scorpios, just absolutely not. But
what that means?
Spo is a Scorpio, so he's bringing that to the table. You got Jimmy, who's a Virgo. He's the leader. That's the problem here. Jimmy's not out there. You need your Virgo out there.
So I see Kendrick Nunn's birthday is August 3rd. Does that mean he sucks?
He's a Leo.
Does he suck?
No, I'm a Leo.
Oh,
use yourself. I don't really like Leo men though. So I'm not, maybe that's part of the reason, but.
Okay.
Tyler Hero's a Capricorn?
He's an Aquarius. His birthday's tomorrow, fun fact. Same as my best friend.
Oh my God, that's right.
When is the cutoff date for Aquarius to Capricorn? Because I'm the 17th and I'm a Capricorn.
Yeah, I think it's the 18th to the 19th, depending on when the stars are aligning that year.
Oh, it changes dates?
It can shift a little bit, but it's only by a few hours.
So it has leap years, is what you're telling me.
No. So people for a while were, not to bring up Kobe because I'm going to get emotional, but people weren't sure if he was a Virgo or a Leo, but it's been established that he's a Virgo because of the time that he was born.
Well, as a Virgo, I can say he took charge enough to know he's a Virgo, so that's fine.
I agree. I love Virgos. I agree. I'll let him have that for sure.
Wait, yeah, that's true. UD's so old.
If somebody called Allana the 5 reasons GOAT after me, the most accurate comment of the night, I just want to make sure they point it out.
Brazilian,
do what?
You know what to do.
Well, am I doing the thing? Oh, okay.
I just did it.
Wait, does this mean I'm Brazilian? I'm confused.
Do you have Brazilian ties? Is what this question is.
I have Euro ties, but no,
that's right. We talked about
unfortunately.
We talked about this. Yeah. So then who else? What other players do we have? So Tyler Hero.
Myers Leonard is a Pisces, so that might want to tell you guys something.
Does that explain the cheerleading?
You gotta.
We don't love that.
Is that
so
a cheerleading
if you're more than a certain time frame?
So wait, she said we don't love that.
You just say we don't like them?
We don't like Pisces.
So are
the
you
only
speaking
Pisces
for
on the
group?
team.
You're speaking for the whole clutch corner. We don't like the fact that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't like that.
We don't like that.
We don't.
Why do we not like that?
Pisces, they're really sensitive but think they know everything. They're a water sign, which I'm not a huge fan of, except for Cancers.
That makes sense, though. He thinks he knows everything on the bench, but he doesn't.
See?
You guys are messed up.
Hey, one of the two producers that are not me, put up the one that says Royalist.
I know. Listen,
yeah, that's my honey bunches right
You
there.
did good.
We know she's better than you, Royal.
That's
we
my
all
wife.
know
That's
this.
my honey bunches right
We know
there.
she's better than you, okay?
Yes,
it's
indeed.
fine.
Wait, Allana, so people born in February suck.
No, not everyone. Just in the cutoff.
She's kind of quiet.
So we like some February people.
Yeah, we don't like Pisces. We don't like Scorpios, and we don't like Pisces, and we don't
We're
like
not talking
Gemini.
about space, guys. We're talking about astrology. It's different. It's not space.
Oh yeah. So we're not talking about Orion's belt, the Big Dipper.
We're not talking about Luke Skywalker or Matthew McConaughey.
See?
None of that.
Okay. Not talking about Finn. Pisces know how to accept non-means. Ben is one of the goats in the comment section. Just want to
can we keep bringing up comments just to see Royal continuing to have to bend all the way over to read them?
Yo,
you have glasses on, homie.
First of all, Michael, fuck you. How about that? Let's start.
And second of all,
oh, bye.
Do you guys have to hit a quota every episode for how many timeouts he gets?
This is new. This actually just started last episode.
Oh, okay. I'm here for it.
It started 2 episodes ago.
Actually, Allana, do you want producer rights as well? I can get them for you.
Absolutely.
We know the guy. We know the guy.
Yeah, we know the guy.
Loves power. Come on.
Can I get producer rights to a show that you guys forced me to host?
Nope. None for you.
Okay.
So let's trade all the Pisces for Gemini. No.
I mean, isn't that like a Myers for something, right? Okay, sure.
UD is a Gemini, which shocked the crap out of me.
Why?
Raekwon, don't put this out.
Gemini is I feel like he's super
Allana read the comment a little too late.
You guys want to talk about basketball any?
Yes, sure, Mr. Host.
Let's talk.
I was going, y'all.
If we got away from basketball, it's your fault. You're the host.
Oh, yeah, because I'm in total control of this show.
Get better, Royal.
Okay, let's keep them on.
Okay.
Before we get into this, though, Bam is a Cancer. I just want to put that out there because that is important to note. Which has to do with the fact that he doesn't want to be very aggressive.
Okay.
That's a really good transition.
You know who else is a Cancer here? Clutch.
I'm so professional. Yeah, Clutch. That's what I'm saying. You don't like. I mean, I know. I have plenty of Cancer friends.
I'm just gonna do it, Adam.
They don't stand up.
No, don't do it yet.
Oh, is a surprise coming?
No, not the surprise. I thought we were gonna play the video.
Okay, so also they have a surprise for me that everybody.
I don't know about it. I don't know about
okay.
it.
Like I was about to say, everybody's in on the joke. But I have no idea.
There's 2 people that are in on it.
Oh, that's well, true. You wanted to tell Allana when my computer first wasn't working. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Okay, so let's talk about Bam's aggressiveness. So Michael told us in our little pregame notes that Bam only averages around 10 shots a game, which
was pointed out. I think it was either Chef Truly or somebody else pointed out on Twitter first. I'm not gonna be the first one to have found that, but it is what he's averaging.
Okay, so and that is a whole lot lower than we would need for him to be shooting. So
it's less than last year too.
Yeah, so we want to go around and talk about some of Bam's aggressive issues. Is it because he's relying on the jumper? Is it because he's trying to figure out when to take over? What is it? So, Clutch, we'll start with you.
I mean, I think he's aggressive in the way that Spo wants him to be aggressive. He's playing within the offense. What the fans are trying to get him to do is break the offense. And I think we can't ask that much of him yet. But what we can ask of him is to play like a max player and do what he's supposed to do to help this team win. And I think he's doing that so far. But what we want him to do is actually break the offense. Right now, he's playing amazing, but he's playing within the offense, and we just want to see more of that throughout the game. But what really stands out to me is how he's such a clutch player at the end of games, and he doesn't need to score for himself to be a clutch player. And I found some tweets that I want to put up here about how he's such a clutch player. I found this one that I think is pretty funny. And we have some videos to back it up. So here's his block against the Pistons. I don't know why the quality is that bad. Thank you, Michael.
You're not, bro.
And then we have, what do we have? We have this.
Bam! With a great block from behind.
What's that quality? You put that video in. What's that quality?
Oh, okay. All right. And then we have,
Butler got downhill, couldn't punch it. Bam says, "Get it out of here."
so that's 3 in like the last how many? Like the last year.
Yeah, the last year.
3 game winners.
I actually asked Coach Ferentino about that block that he had on Tatum in the playoffs and where it ranks all time, and he put it in like the top 2 blocks in Miami Heat history, and that's in totality, regular season or playoffs. So, Mike,
what was his one? Was it morning?
I can't remember. I honestly I can't remember. It was a while ago. But Mike, I'm gonna throw this to you. Clutch is talking about him breaking the offense, and I guess that would look something similar to what it did last night, where he scored 13 of his 28 points in the fourth quarter. Is that something that he should do more of? And Clutch brought up a really good point, because I'm gonna give you a 2-part question. But Clutch brought up a really good point on the post-game stream, is that he wants to see him do that when Jimmy comes back. So just go ahead and take a stab at that.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much he's breaking the offense. I mean, I'll give you this. Adam, you definitely know more about the offense than I do. But there are plenty of times where he'll drive into the paint or he'll drive towards the basket and he just gives it up, even though he has the space and could be more aggressive with it. I mean, we all saw Alf's tweet, right, where he called out Bam and then Bam responded on Twitter. Yeah. Like, you can't give those up. That's my one thing. Like, I understand. I'm not trying to have him break the offense and run everything through him. But when he has the shots, take them. But I do agree, when Jimmy comes back, I want to see him being just as aggressive as he was tonight. Whether it's taking the jumpers or playing harder in the paint, he's got to do something to kind of get more shots. Because if we're relying on all of our points coming on Duncan Robinson handoffs, I don't think this team is going to win too many games. Because sure, he was, 6 for 9 last night, and that's great. But he's not always going to shoot 60%, right? Some nights he's going to shoot 30. Some nights he's going to shoot worse than that. And if Bam's not looking for his shot, everyone's just going to back up and he's going to keep dishing it out when he doesn't need to.
Okay. So, Allana, I'm gonna throw this one to you. Bam is extremely talented. He has a lot of skills, and sometimes that may play a role, like kind of what Michael was alluding to, where sometimes he doesn't look at the basket, and maybe it's because he's such a good passer that sometimes he looks to facilitate and get other guys involved more so than looking for his own shot, and that takes away from the ability for him to score. Talk about some of the skills and how that plays into his role of not being as aggressive as some fans may want him to be.
Well, so I feel like this kind of plays into what Michael was saying, because I was going to make this point. Like, I tweeted this last night. There's a weird thing going on where either they're like super selfish with the basketball or they're like overpassing it. There's just like no middle ground right now. I know, I can't even remember what game it was. Tyler was doing the same thing where he had a wide open look, or even like he could have just driven and he just he passed it. And so I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's like them being in their heads. I don't know if it's a Spo thing where he's just trying to get guys to think outside the box of their range of skill sets or whatever. And to your point, I think that Bam, his skill set is so wide right now that it's almost, I don't know if that's playing into the problem of he doesn't know which direction to go in. I think that could work in their favor because it depends who they're playing, right? Like if on any given night he needs to use his size and go to the rim more, than great. But if not, he can kind of take a backseat and be more of a ball handler and kind of a facilitator that way. I think the problem is becoming that it's almost like his skill set is so developed that he doesn't know which way to go anymore. But I don't know if it's a Spo thing. I don't know if it's a him thing. I don't know what's going on there.
So, Clutch, I'm going to throw this one to you. It's a comment right underneath the one that you're showing where it says, Bam doesn't have the aggression necessary to be a number one option. Is that true? Does he need to be a number one option with a team with Jimmy Butler on it?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't need to be the number one option. But my problem is when Jimmy and Bam are on the court together, neither of them are aggressive, and they're not aggressive enough. In the finals, we saw that when Bam wasn't on the court, Jimmy was the alpha. He had 40-point triple-doubles, and then when Bam came back into the finals, it felt like Jimmy just lost all of his aggressiveness, and he almost relied on Bam to make up for some of the things that he did throughout those games in the finals. So I think that's a problem, but I think that's the nature of this Heat team where they're all dependent on one another, and I think sometimes they just need to break from that mold, but I don't know if they can. That's my problem.
But I would disagree with this from the standpoint of I don't think Bam has to be the number one option on offense. I think he does. I think he can be aggressive enough to be the number one offense. It's just a matter of him accepting that and deciding to do it. We've seen him do it before. We saw him do it earlier in the season. What was it? The second game after the Bucks, right? We get blown up by the Bucks, and the next game, Bam just comes out and is like, all right, I'm good. I'm just going to take all the shots because we got to win. I'm going to take this into my own hands. He can be the number one option. He just needs to decide to do that. So I don't think he can't be. I would disagree with that.
I think that there's a balance between the two that maybe we haven't been able to see yet. Have we seen a game really where both Jimmy and Bam have been dominant scoring the ball?
Celtics game 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so Celtics game 6, that's the balance that we would hope to find.
Right.
But that is extremely difficult to get to.
You see how I was able to pinpoint one game? That's the problem.
Well, Clutch, yeah, that's the problem, that we don't have it enough times to be able to do it. Allana, do you think that we will eventually get to the point where both Bam and Jimmy can consistently be forces on the offensive side of the ball?
I mean, I hope so. I don't see why not. Like I don't see the plus side of not doing that, right? Like what would be the counterpoint there? Like that's why they're there. And if they're both not going to take over, then what was the point of kind of trying to bring Jimmy on? And I don't know. I think it's the same thing. I have the same kind of issue with Tyler too, even though obviously he's young and his skill set's not as developed. But like, I think at a certain point he kind of is like, you can see him hesitating, like, should I take this? Like, and I don't know if it's like, let me just pass the ball and like be a team player, or if he's doubting his own shot. I kind of feel like they're at this point trying to like play this team ball instead of just, you know, if they're feeling hot, just run with it. Like someone has to.
Each of them, like I'd say Tyler, Bam, and Jimmy all look more comfortable when neither of the other three are, like either of the other two are on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When Tyler was the only one against the Sixers, Tyler looked super comfortable running the offense and shooting up whatever shots he needed to take, and they were working. Right? When Bam and Tyler are on the floor, Jimmy looks more comfortable. Bam looks more comfortable when the other two aren't on the floor. It just looks like they're happier scoring when it's just them. But when it's someone else, they're like, well, let me make sure to try to pass it out to make the smart play.
Yeah, and I feel like honestly, Duncan's the only one who's not doing that, and it's great that he's not, because look at like the output that he's providing, right? So like if all of them just started being like that, I feel like we'd be in a way better position right now.
And he's learning to drive too. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so awkward doing it, but it works.
I'm telling you, when I seen my boy Duncan hit somebody with a hezzy against Philadelphia, I almost lost my shit in this house. But I think to you guys' point, one of the things that we should be able to rely on is Spo, right? He's coached through a situation like this when he had LeBron and Wade both deferring to each other. So wouldn't you expect some kind of sage-like wisdom to come from there to help this team?
Sure, but then right, because we've heard Jimmy say before that Bam is the heart of the team, right? Like Bam is what drives his team forward. And I'm sure if you ask Bam, he would say Jimmy is. And neither of them is going to ever step into a point and be like, no, I'm this team.
But see, what I don't get about that is like, I feel like Jimmy, like his personality is to be the number one guy. Like that's way more him than it is Bam. And like, so I understand obviously Jimmy giving Bam props and the rest of the team. Like he's not going to want to come off as like the be all end all, but I just don't get, I think that's my one criticism of Jimmy right now is that I feel like he's not being aggressive enough, not only on the court, but like the way that he's handling, like just take the team over. It doesn't mean that there's not room for Bam or room for Tyler. I feel like he needs to step up a little bit more.
Right.
I think everybody makes a good point on Bam. So let's talk about the reason why most of the people come to this show. You come here to talk about trades and all that kind of shit. And thank you. Bye-bye, Beard. This is the last time that we're going to talk about James Harden. So any Harden comments that you have, get them out your system now. Yes, we didn't get him. Blah, blah, blah. We talked about him for months. It doesn't matter.
Royal, we actually have a live reaction of the James Harden trade to the Nets. from you.
By all means, enlighten me.
So for those that don't know, this is Royal's live reaction of when he got the Woj notification that James Harden got traded to the Nets.
I don't even know what to say. Can we get some background, please?
So first of all, I don't know which. I don't know which one of you fuckers.
Don't play it again. Don't play it again.
So that's from my Instagram page. It was
It's like a minute long.
no. Listen, I have no idea, but I was.
You posted that on purpose?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, if you on my Instagram, if you follow my Instagram page, it does a bunch of stuff that's on there that may be weird. But yeah, that's crazy. Is that y'all surprised?
That is the
Okay.
surprise.
Wait, I need a story here. You can't just
Okay,
put that
so-
on my screen and leave me hanging.
So
I mean,
anyway,
I don't have the story. I just put it up there.
Yeah.
no, don't worry, guys. I'll tell you the story. So, my wife showed me something about this girl who got like $1 million in donations from a domestic abuse relationship, and this is now not such a good idea now that I start talking about it. But I was crying, pretending like my wife was domestically abusing me, and asking people for donations so that I too could get $1 million.
Royal.
I no longer want to be a part
Time
of
out.
this
Time out.
conversation.
Hold on.
You asked,
know what?
Allana, so all of this
Before
is your
goes
I
fault.
wasn't
further,
expecting
it was
that. I thought
Clutch.
you had like jalapenos in your
Clutch
eyes
found it.
and shit.
Clutch
No.
found it. Clutch edited it. It's not me.
Listen,
I didn't know
That's
what it was.
if
No
you
one
watch the
associate me with what you just said, please.
listen, that's what happened. I'm not proud of that now.
Did
that
you get any money?
not a cent, Allana? That's,
Oh, okay.
nobody had any sympathy. Everybody did what we're doing now, which is laughing at me, thinking that it was funny.
I told you. I kind of warned you before the show. I was like, "This is really embarrassing." Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
But
put it
you
on.
put
And
it
you
on
said,
his Instagram. You
Yeah,
set yourself
so-
up.
I told him before that I was shameless, but now that you made me have to explain the story, there's a tad bit of shame involved. If you look at the
Okay,
video,
I take back saying I'm also shameless because I made a really bad decision to tell him that I'm
Hold on.
also shameless. Well, I take that back. Don't.
Hold on a second.
don't go
Hold on a
digging my
second.
shit
That's
up.
2 out of 4 canceled. Adam, you're not gonna get canceled tonight.
"No,
What are
we're
we
not.
gonna
No,
say?
we're not."
no, but if you look really closely at the video, you see my wife
Wait,
actually
go
did.
all up close
She
to
like
me.
slapped me in the face while I was doing it.
I did see another hand.
Oh,
There's
okay.
the
Yeah, there it is.
That's a slap.
On the slap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody says my head looks like a big toe. Thank you.
We better enjoy this live stream because this video is getting taken
Did
down.
someone
for
ask how old
sure.
I am? You don't ask a lady that.
Did someone ask that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yo,
Okay,
this
so-
guy, it's the same guy that keeps asking if you're single. Listen, Michael,
I am
Duzon,
single, but you're not gonna know how old I am.
listen, if Mo's not married, we're holding out. Like,
I'll get him on the show. It'll be the start of something beautiful. If he's not married or has a girlfriend, I'm not trying to like.
I need to find this now.
Yeah, could you look this up for me? I don't know why I haven't done this.
People are legit canceling.
Oh, he's been dating someone since 2013. You're out of luck.
But dating is not married.
Whoa.
Somebody said, look, you laughing at it, bro. So you just as guilty as I am.
No. We're laughing at your crying, and then you said
we
what it was,
didn't
and then
know
you
what we
stopped
did.
laughing.
Somebody says, get him back to Facebook purgatory. It is now infamous that Ethan found me on Facebook, and nobody apparently uses Facebook anymore.
No one uses Facebook.
I use it faithfully
For what?
to talk to my friends.
You don't have the cell
Okay,
phone?
so you are Ethan. You are Ethan in his age.
She doesn't even have a- no, but I think since somebody mentioned Alana's age, Allana, at least tell us what's your sign.
I'm a Leo.
You said that already. Shut
Can
up.
you not tell? I feel like you should be able to tell within like 5 minutes of me opening my mouth.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
first of
Okay,
all,
so
I'm
we can
terrible with
hold on.
astrology.
You know what? Get out of here. We're gonna fix this, all right, before we get canceled on YouTube.
Oh, see, I mean, look at that. I don't disagree there.
Okay. Look, we just want to do this to say no more Harden talk. Harden's gone. It's out the window. We never have to talk about him again. No matter how much we wanted him, no matter how much Adam kept trying to convince everybody, it's over. You gotta
convince everybody that it was a good idea.
You thought it was a good idea?
Oh no.
Oh wait, we need to get to this. No. We need to get to this.
Yeah, put Ben comment up there, bro.
Accurate.
Okay. While it is bye Beard, it is hello to Depot.
Man,
because he looked good yesterday.
Now hold on a second. Hold on a second, because I was talking about the Depot trade since way like in the preseason, and everybody was on the Harden trade. I was like, hey, it might cost too much. Maybe we should just go cheaper with Oladipo, and no one was buying it. Then Harden gets traded, and everyone's like, ooh, Oladipo sounds like a nice option.
So
Flakes.
listen, Michael,
You're all
if you have to choose between Oladipo and Harden, like it makes sense to go on Harden.
That's like when Ethan said, I'd rather have PJ Tucker than James Harden.
My God, from Zion, I almost shit my pants when that man said that, bro. Like,
wait, he actually said that?
No,
in real life.
No, he said what he said was, I'll do the Harden trade if they throw in PJ Tucker. So like the same exact package.
No question. Yeah.
Semantics.
It's not.
No, yeah, that's still there.
The reason that Michael wants to make that distinction is because he was also on here talking about he'd make the trade for goddamn PJ Tucker.
Hold on. Talk about K Devil.
That's my favorite comment so far. I'm here for it.
Yeah, but look at the profile picture.
Also, astrology is not pseudoscience; it's real. Okay.
Well,
all right. Who just said that?
Michael.
No.
I'm snitching since I don't have producer
okay.
power. So yeah, cancel Michael.
I appreciate it.
Wait.
Oh,
shit got real. But I do want to kind of discuss some of the real trade scenarios that we have going on, or some of the things that people have been throwing out, because that was in line to be talked after we got finished with Beard. So you guys brought up Oladipo. Let's kick it to Clutch first because he's the resident expert. How realistic is an Oladipo trade to Miami?
Very, very realistic.
Okay.
They have to make a move, and I think they're running out of options. Bradley Beal is the preferred move.
100%.
I'm telling you, this is sourced information. Bam Adebayo. If the Heat get Bradley Beal, it's because of Bam Adebayo. I'm 100% positive of this.
Because of who?
Because of that guy right there.
Yep.
Bam Adebayo. If the Heat get Bradley, it's because of that. And when I say get Bradley through a trade, it means Bradley Beal has to go to the Wizards and say, I will only re-sign with the Miami Heat, trade me to the Heat, not the Sixers. And if that happens, it's because of Bam. So,
but hasn't Beal already shown love to Miami? Isn't it kind of well known he wants to be here?
It's more so his wife too.
Yeah, his wife.
His wife is going ham for getting out of Washington. But
I bet.
But yeah, I think to your point, Adam, a lot of people have been talking about us packaging, like one of the comments says, trade all the kids for Bradley Beal. The thing about it that you're talking about is Philadelphia. Philadelphia has the ability to trump any package that we submit if only they add Ben Simmons.
But if the Heat were to trade or just flat out sign Oladipo this summer, that's the only way. I've said this before. It's the only way for the Heat to generate an asset because, one, they don't have a draft pick this summer. And two, because if you re-sign or just straight up sign Oladipo, you'll have him for 3-4 years, and he's an all-star. So that's a really good trade package if you can combine Oladipo, Tyler Hero. Maybe you don't even have to trade Duncan. Precious, that trumps a Ben Simmons deal for Bradley Beal. Okay. So I think you have to explore getting Victor Oladipo, whether it's through trade this year or just signing him in the summer.
Now, okay, I have to ask this just because, as an outside observer, Ben Simmons does not look that great. I will be frank about that. And I guess we're all saying then it's completely Philadelphia's fault, which I wouldn't doubt it. Philadelphia is a garbage organization. If there's any Sixers fans here, I don't care. But I don't understand the trade value being so high on him when I feel like his game style is so stoppable.
Well, a lot of that may be because some people may blame his struggles on the fact that he has to share the court with Embiid. A lot of you take the Giannis model. If you surround Ben Simmons with a bunch of shooters, then what do you have?
So that, but still, Ben Simmons isn't Giannis.
He's not, but maybe it's because he's never got an opportunity to be.
So then, do you think he could be Giannis? I mean that's a genuine discussion.
Maybe not Giannis, but maybe a diet version of Giannis. You know what I mean? Like he can still get to the rim with ease. He's taller than most people that's guarding him, and around the basket, he's really good. You know, he just can't shoot a fucking thing from outside of 10 feet. But if you put
he just airball,
bro,
dude.
He's not on the level of Giannis, but I do think that Ben Simmons has more upside and more talent. Like you can actually see some sort of team being built around him, as opposed to any of the pieces that you're trying to give up in Miami.
I mean, he's a more valuable piece than Tyler Hero or any of them. But then it comes down to would Bradley Beal prefer Sixers to Miami, which probably not. Yeah. So I think another good point that was made between Adam or Ethan, I can't even remember. They're both the same to me.
It was probably me.
Okay, but
if it was a good point.
If it was a good point, then it was made. Yeah, but the point about people like Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan and what you'd have to give up to get them versus a Bradley Beal and whether one of those smaller moves would be worth it this year. Allana, do you think a smaller move for somebody like a DeMar DeRozan or Kyle Lowry or LaMarcus Aldridge, do you think that's a move that Miami should look into this year?
Yeah, honestly, I kind of do, only because, I mean, obviously, right, everyone wants the big whale, yada, yada, but the problem with that is you're disrupting the team so much, and we're already obviously struggling. There's things that we need to fix, so I just feel like at this point, it would be worth it, in my opinion, to just get smaller people. I mean, they're still great, right? Like, to get them, but I'm just saying, I feel like if you can get guys who will not disrupt the entire flow of what we have going on. And also you have to keep in mind, like, Jimmy's gonna have to sign off on whatever happens. Like, I don't care if he's trying to, play this card of like, oh yeah, it's Bam's team, it's all of our team. Like Jimmy came here to be the man. Like he's stepping in as that role, right? So it's gonna depend on that too.
That's pretty lit. So what about
would we give away any pieces? And I guess this is where, because people are asking for the Depot trade, right? What would have to happen to get Depot? Would we give up any pieces there that would then hinder us from getting Beal in down the road? Like, what would we have to give up there?
No, I think the Heat have all the leverage for Oladipo because they have the cap space to sign him, because I don't think they would sign him to a max deal. I don't think that's really realistic right now for Oladipo. But if they had to trade a piece in order to secure Oladipo now, I think they would have to give up Precious, to be quite honest. And I don't know if – I think the Heat would do it, but not the Heat fan base.
I'd do it.
Me too, shit.
I'm not giving up on Precious, right? I think Precious can be good. But we've talked about it here before. If Precious –
you're giving up Precious.
Yeah. Like, if Precious is what Bam is, right, I don't think we need a second Bam, right? And Bam is his ceiling. Right, so then we'd still have two players who on the court at the same time may not work too well. So I'd be fine giving him up.
Well, with the way Bam's extended his range, it's only a matter of time before he's able to shoot threes. And then you have it's better to have two Bams than no Bams. So I believe that's what the Heat envision, being able to throw a lineup out there with two Bam Adebayos on the court and see how that works out. So let's get the even smaller moves that a lot of people are talking about. So you talk about the George Hills of the world, Kevin Porter Jr. Do any of those names entice any of you?
I like it. I like Kevin Porter Jr. if you get JaVale McGee back. I like that move, but I would only like getting Kevin Porter Jr. if you give up Kendrick Nunn. I wouldn't want to give anything more because they're planning on releasing him anyway. Right. So that's a deal that I would do.
So we were talking a little bit about that, I guess, offline. There's a lot of speculation that it'll be Kendrick Nunn. Who's the other player and a second round pick that we give up for KPJ and JaVale McGee? It was another player.
It could be anything. It could be Chris Silva.
Okay. So are you in, Allana, on the going to get Kevin Porter Jr.?
I mean, if none's involved, then sure. I'm not even trying. I'm not. That sounded really bad. It's not working. Yeah, it actually hurts my heart. Yeah.
Who did that? Who did that graphic?
I have no idea.
Of course you did. But so we got some other names showing up in the chat now. We got Thaddeus Young, Namia Bielitsa, and Derrick Rose. I think Derrick Rose would be a great fit on this team.
No, thank you.
Why are you against the Derrick Rose thing?
No, I'm not even going to get into that. Just no.
Derrick, who would you rather see on the floor, Derrick Rose or Mo Harkless?
Okay, now see if I answer this,
Let's put her on the spot.
You're gonna say Derrick Rose.
Yeah, like it's like, are we asking? Like aesthetically, I'm pretty. Yeah, like which one would you have? But that's
you have to pick one, Allana. You can't. You're not gonna avoid.
We're not gonna let you out of it.
No, I said I'm gonna just have to say Derrick Rose because I know what's coming to me if I don't. So there you go, Derrick Rose.
But it's true. But the other two names that we were talking about, Bielitsa, and I forgot who the other guy was already.
It's on the screen, Roy.
Oh, Thaddeus Young. Oh, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. So
okay. Wait, can we? Did this start because we got LeBron James in free agency, and there's just something about this team that we're always looking for? Who can we trade for? Like,
yeah,
I
you
get
guys
it.
are out of control. Like, I feel like I'm the only Heat fan that wants to like take time and build things up. Like when we traded Jay Rich, like a part of my soul died. Like I was like, why are we doing? Yes.
Oh,
I felt nothing.
I was fine. It was Jimmy Butler.
All I see is Heat Twitter. Like honestly, you're just ready to make 7 trades a day. Okay. Like I can't. I feel like I'm the only Heat fan that wants to like take time and nurture and grow. Like what are y'all doing?
I'll agree with that. The fan base is always looking for someone else to come in. And I get it. You want to improve, but it's always like, go get that guy. He's going to make us better.
Look, Jay Rich is thriving in Dallas. You could have had that.
Yeah, but when we had that, he was the number one fucking option. And so that's the reason why I was happy to see him go.
Well, no, not only that. I mean, let's be honest. Jimmy Butler's a pretty big upgrade over
Obviously,
Richardson.
I'm just saying some of these that like I just feel like there is just never a time where any of you are satisfied. Literally since the big 3. Pat Riley is my hero. Okay,
any of us, Allana, you're a part of this now. You can't say you. It's us.
Fine, us. No.
Remember when you said Pisces? We don't like Pisces.
You're right. Okay. Fine. Well, then you guys, we need to be patient. Practice some patience.
No, we don't. Trade them damn kids.
Let's put that up there. Let's put it up there.
All right, likelihood that we make any trade at the deadline.
Wait. Allana, which kid would you like to trade first?
Who's included in this? How
you said Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah,
well,
I was going to say, can I say
Kendrick Nunn's 25.
That's a kid, kind of.
No,
yeah, who am I
Duncan's
including?
a kid. Duncan's a kid.
I'm not getting rid of Duncan.
Tyler, Duncan.
No. You're not touching Tyler.
Not even
who would you trade him for?
Who would I trade Tyler for?
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be a big get.
So Beal
what's a big get?
No, I don't want Harden. Beal for sure.
Anyone else?
No, I wouldn't trade him for Levine either.
Wait. Are you thinking about it? Yes.
I was thinking about it. He's doing really well this season.
We talked about this, Allana. On this one. Okay, I backed you up on the Spo stuff, and you're just hanging me out to dry here, okay?
Listen, bro, that's the reason why
I'm thinking
I'm out here to put a lot of conflicting situations.
Yeah, and I'm usually very decisive. Listen, we have not seen the best from Tyler yet. I also just feel like him and Jimmy are like a dream duo. I don't want to get rid of him.
Yeah, so would you trade him for Zach LaVine though? You didn't answer that question at all.
Wait. Let's put her on
full screen.
No, yes, God.
Would you trade Tyler Hero for Zach LaVine?
Like what? Like 1 for 1? Like just
yes, 1 for 1.
Can you take me off this solo screen? I can't. No, I want to say no. Yes.
I knew that was coming as soon as she said it, bro.
I would
No,
wouldn't
think
do it
I'm
either
going-
though.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but Levine is 25 years old. He's probably better right now than Tyler Hero will ever be. And
Oh no.
I'm
I don't-
serious. What is Tyler Hero? Tyler Hero's a scorer,
Hold on a
and
second.
Zach Levine's averaging like 28 points a game. Do you think
Because
Tyler
Zach
will ever?
28. Try like
No.
34.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because Zach Levine is playing with the roster that's probably worse
Yep.
than the Heat's
If
8-man
you put
roster
Ty-
against the
if you put
Sixers.
Tyler Hero on that roster, does he average 34 points a game?
If he's
Oh.
at that point in his career at 25,
point,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, he
Yes.
doesn't.
No, not
he
a
doesn't.
chance.
No, he
Not a
doesn't.
chance, bro.
Yes.
He
Not
does
a
not
chance.
average
How
34
old is
points
Tyler
a
right
game.
now? How old is Tyler right now?
That's in 5 years. You think he's going to average 34 points a game all by
I'm not-
himself?
I think he
No,
can
if
if he was on a
was
team
on
like
the
the Bulls.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
No.
guys are
No,
twisting
yeah.
the
No,
question.
no. I give all of Tyler's points to Bam because he's the reason Tyler gets open every time.
So he didn't score 30 against the Sixers.
But also, you
Against the
asked if
Sixers?
he was on the Bulls team.
He didn't
Let's
score
not-
30 against the Sixers. That's what
Okay.
you're telling me right now.
He had Precious.
That's a very.
yeah,
I think
no.
Allana, to Alana's
No.
point, that is a very
Yeah,
distinct
that's a
point.
completely different.
So if you put him on the Bulls team, but even still, I think people like what's his name, Kobe White takes points away from Tyler. I think without the pieces around Tyler, even in the games against the 76ers, like there are not enough people on the Bulls. If he's the sole focus of the defense, I don't think he can get you 30 points a game.
At
I-
the point in his career where Levine is now,
Right?
I think
5 years.
5 years from now. I think 5 years from now.
yeah,
he could
5
do it.
years from now for sure.
Yeah.
I don't
Especially
think
if you're
under any
developing him under.
Royal and I disagree.
Oh,
I don't think under any circumstance in 5 years will Tyler Hero be a 30-point per game scorer. None. I don't think there's any situation that you could put him in where he would be.
Let's see.
I think his ceiling is like 24 points a game.
24.
so why are you? So you only want offense from him?
From Tyler Hero,
Yeah, because you're
literally
focusing
never
on
going
that.
to get. You're literally never going to get shit else from him aside from rebounding.
I disagree.
You think he's going to become a defender?
Yeah, under Spo for sure. You cannot thrive in the Miami Heat system like long term without doing that, unless you're like very, very special.
Well,
There's a such thing
it's
as
time to
physical
change your
limit.
name.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
oh no.
I'm starting to think there's a
You
there's
gotta
a
take off the banner, dude.
No,
Oh,
okay.
absolutely. The hero
Oh
home.
no. Hold on, because I was looking at the stats. I will back her up on this. I don't think Zach Levine is that much further ahead than where Tyler can be in 5 years.
Change Michael's name too. Hero Homer 282.
fine.
Like Royal was a Whiteside stand. Let's not go too far. I hated Whiteside. Like
You did?
oh my god, I used to call him white shit.
Wait.
Like Whiteside. Like oh, I hated
That
that guy.
hurts my heart.
You like Whiteside?
Hold on. That's a
Not-
question. Did a piece of your heart die when he got traded?
No, but it makes me sad that you were calling him names.
Wayside,
Yeah.
bro. What reason would any Heat fan have to defend that shit?
He's like a big old child. He doesn't know any better. I
Okay.
mean, he doesn't.
A grown ass 30-year-old man doesn't know any better. That's not an excuse that I can take, Alana.
Well, you asked for one. That's the only one I can come up with.
That's true. You liked
Plus,
Whiteside.
he was, that was the best Snapchat follow of my life.
Hey, hold on. You're Royal. You got to stop making fun of Allana.
Thank you. I'm so glad we've unearthed that.
Okay, hold on, because I'm looking at this now. Because I'm not letting it go, and you can change my name to Hero, whatever you want. I want to say this: they're both shooting basically identical field goal percentages for
Who?
the season. Huh?
Who?
Tyler and Zach. Tyler
Zach is
averaging.
shooting 30% from three.
He's shooting.
Okay, I don't love all the trash players. Whoever just said that, it's ridiculous. I love Jimmy Butler. Do you see this photo? I
He's
can't
shooting
see it.
38%. Tyler's shooting 37.
Wait. We need to get you a Mo Harkless one right next to the Dwayne Wade.
You know what I do want though? I want the Tyler Snarl. I'm thinking about where that's going to be in my apartment because I need that.
Wait till after trade deadline.
I'm
That's what
telling
I'd say. I don't want him to get traded, right? I'm with you on
That's
it.
I know, but that's too good not to display anyway. Even I can be a fan of his on another team.
Okay.
I'm rooting
Fair
for the Mavs when they play because of Jared.
Yo, we're getting slandered on Twitter though. What's up?
Who's getting slandered on Twitter?
Yo, us?
That's a good segue. Where's the Ethan slander? Put that shit in the chat. Want to thank Curtis. Yo, first of all, Curtis, your name is very similar to Hero. I just want to put that out there. I don't even know how to say it.
With it.
Yeah, Curtis Hero is what I'm going to call you. Thanks for the damn.
See,
the
Allana,
donation.
this is how this works. So it's $5. So we each get $1, and Ethan gets the fifth dollar.
First of all,
a
Allana,
good business plan.
First of all, Allana, I'm not gonna let Clutch lie to you. Ethan gets $5. You will never see
hold on, wait.
of that $4.99. I can tell you that right now. So,
are we gonna pay Duncan his money?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Okay, so Duncan will probably command between $18 and $20 million next year. That's the reality of the situation.
I don't want to move to Sacramento. Come on now.
But yeah, so pretty much Duncan's gonna make between $18 and $20 million. Mike, you brought up the question, do you pay it?
No, I can't pay that much money. I can't pay that much money for a shooter. Unless we're like right there and he's the final piece of doing it, and I don't think he is, I can't pay him that money.
Okay. So Allana, I feel like you're gonna say yes to this. I don't know why, but Allana, are you paying Duncan?
Like that's racist. I feel like you saying that is racist.
I mean, I kind of felt like that too, but it's fine.
No, I'm just saying that Allana wanted to.
Allana, go ahead and give your point. It's fine. Just go ahead.
No, I actually kind of agree with you. If we're just going to rely on him for shooting, like, again, I just don't think you can like last here long term without anything else.
I think Allana likes trash players too. Like she like Whiteside, but she pay him anything. So
okay, I'm going to tell you something, and you're going to literally never have me back on. Are we ready for this? Should I tell you this?
Yes, please.
If you tell me you're a Kyle Kuzma fan.
He's a Leo, but no.
Wow,
I might
you
have
had that on hand.
assigned something from Whiteside, but it sent to me, so it's not like I like purchased it. If that helps, but I do own it. It's in my living room.
That's not a bad thing. Like,
yeah, well, that's fine.
Because he hates him. Why can't I point in the right direction? He hates him.
World hates everybody.
Yeah, you're
you
gonna
saw
get
the
the
video. World hates everybody.
Yeah, you're gonna get the hang of this one.
Okay, great. So there we go.
Hey, I have a Dwayne Wade signed picture, but that's just kind of a cool brag.
I mean, yeah, that's way cooler than Hassan Whiteside, but
I met him at Dolphin Mall. That was fun.
Mars is getting paid $9 million.
Yeah, can we talk about Mars? Because
you guys talk about Mars. I need to go for a second.
He just left.
Is that a thing?
Now you know what? Now we leave him on. No. Now we leave him on.
We leave him on?
This is the one time we leave him on. And then right when he sits back down and turns the camera back on, we boot him out.
We could just play his video over and over.
No,
Please
no.
don't.
I can't take that.
Okay, but I think it's time to get started on the Ethan Rose session. We always have this at least once every show. So everybody in the comments, if you want to send it in, but we need to put Allana out on front on this. You have to give us one good roast.
No, I need time here.
Just one.
I think she thinks that Ethan watches this show.
No,
Ethan really
he's not watching.
I swear to, it's literally not that. I have nothing to say. I just
All right,
don't,
here, I got
guys.
it. Hold on. Let me see. Ethan's so old.
No. This isn't going to be good.
I
can already tell.
I think that's it. I think that's
he's just so old?
Yeah,
Period.
Ethan's so old. That's just it.
Oh, you know what? I forgot.
The voice notes? Can I say that?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Texting with voice notes. No. Just no.
If you text with the voice chat, you might as well use Facebook. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Oh,
That's
this
what
one
we're
always wins. This is always a good comment. Wait, no. Do your impression of Ethan on crack.
Welcome to the latest episode of 5 on the Flow, baby. I'm your host, Ethan J. Skolnick. You want a sock?
Allana doesn't want to come back after that.
No, but they said that Allana was Ethan's dealer.
They did say that at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean,
what does that say about how the fans?
No, Royal, I know you're not laughing.
Oh, bro. Oh, Allana, you want to get in on the joke too, bro? I'm gonna go ahead. This is my hairline, bro. It is horrific.
It's okay.
No,
We all have something.
Alana, we talked about this. I said
Yeah,
you have to be willing to make
You
fun
have
of the
to.
receding hairline.
Yes, bro. It's okay. But yeah,
I don't even understand how it's just right here, right? Because the rest it's just like
yeah.
You want some of my hair? I have a lot.
He said, I give you sus.
hey,
vibes when
I
do that."
think
don't
Roy
even know
would
what that
look good
means.
as a blonde. I think Roy would look great as a blonde.
I mean,
As a blonde?
you could like
Yeah.
transplant. I have a lot of hair.
Oh no,
You
I
know what?
completely
You know
embrace the balding.
I think this is a good time to do the second number of our Amazon giveaway.
Oh yeah. I completely forgot about that.
I did too. So Alana doesn't know what this is, but we're giving away a $35 Amazon gift card. Well,
Very
I'm
nice.
giving it away.
Wait, can we win it?
No, you cannot win it.
What happened to the we? You're not giving it away. We are.
Well,
Are you helping?
when there's money involved, it's him.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I'm not paying for it.
I lost too much money on yesterday's games. I can't help you. Sorry.
Whoa, I'm gonna find out about this in a second. Give the number, and then I'm gonna ask about her gambling.
Okay, so the second number. Okay, there's going to be 5 numbers. The second number is 1. So the last week it was 0. This week it's 1.
You can't give last week's. The whole point is so that they go back and watch it.
Are you the one funding this thing?
Bro.
Yeah, you got the money, you make the rules. So let's go through some of these comments. Ethan shops at Hobby Lobby. Ethan's 5 hairs are literally on the floor. That's a good one. Ethan look like
5
the one
hairs
kid
on the floor.
Yeah, Ethan looks
Royal,
like
why
the one
is it
kid
anytime someone slanders you, they have a typo?
about me. Well,
No,
because
my name has been misspelled in 100 ways tonight.
Well, it's because we keep putting stuff up, and so no one can see your name.
you remember we had that
Not
little
hard.
snafu with me reading, so I guess everybody assumes that they type something wrong, then that's how I can read it. Play the clip, Clutch. No, don't play the clip anymore, Clip. Clutch.
Read the comment.
Oh, the only time Roy has straight hairline is when Ethan is doing coke off his forehead. That sounds like some freaky shit that I'm not into. And so,
What was Royal's live reaction to his hairline? I think I know what it is.
but if you notice my head placement in that video, my chin is always up, so people don't notice my hairline in there. Bro, you
Because
gotta be
that's the problem with that video.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on,
right.
hold on.
All things. That's what you need to worry about.
Sean makes a really good point here, okay? Because I've seen Ethan post and talk way too much about Wendy's breakfast.
Is he
No one
sponsored?
eats Wendy's breakfast. It's
Maybe he's
garbage. I
sponsored,
tried
you
it
know.
once, and it's so bad.
Is he sponsored? No matter who sponsors 5 Reasons, none of us will ever know, Alana. That's just how this works.
Wait, is this a typo? Is this another typo?
A
I
bodily.
am like Gwyneth Paltrow. How old do you think I am? Shit. I'm deeply offended.
Roy is LeBron's long lost brother. He don't give me none of that money. I can tell you that. Royal want to be Bron. I don't want to be Bron at all.
I love how this goes from Ethan roast session to Royal roast session.
It vacillates back and forth because the comment right under it says Ethan be
Wow.
tweaking in a
Wait.
thong.
Do you know how to spell that word you just said?
What, vacillate?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just check it.
Y'all think I just be using words that I heard other people say?
Yeah.
That's
Who is he
racist.
speaking to?
Hero has improved greatly from 19 to 20.
There's a little argument in the comments going on. I was watching it earlier. It's between Spuds
Oh.
McKenzie and someone else about Tyler Hero.
Ralph ESP.
Yeah, Ralph. Do you guys get the Spuds McKenzie reference, by the way? Anybody?
No.
Wow, you guys suck.
You can explain.
It's from the TV show Futurama, but no one's gonna get it because you've never seen it. So
I've seen Futurama. I'm a big fan of Bender.
then how do you not remember Spuds McKenzie?
Bite my shiny metal ass. That's how.
That doesn't fix this, Grandpa.
Here's a roast. 1 hour and 7 minutes is yet to hear one good point.
Yet you're still here.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Hmm?
Ethan's so old. He has hair on his credit cards. That one sucked.
I can see. I see why it's called 5 on the floor. 5 reasons.
Somebody said Alana is currently regretting replying back to Ethan's initial text.
Man, come here.
I mean, technically, it was me and Adam that brought her on. So
Yeah, and then I got voice notes. I didn't really get much of a
He
text at
didn't
first.
get
So
the phone.
yeah,
from Ethan. He
Yeah,
loves
that
that little
was-
voice note thing, bro.
Yeah, I've never been more uncomfortable in that.
You gotta wear
app on
2
my
face
phone.
masks, one for that forehead. Okay.
I didn't even thought of that.
That's a really good
Did
one.
we actually get through all of our basketball talk? Wow, we did.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, it was
Okay, Allana, do you have enough now for a roast? Outside of the
voice notes. I feel like
Okay.
that's enough. That's bad.
Don't worry, Ethan. The longer you stay on the network, Ethan would just give you more and more reasons to talk shit about him, bro.
That's what I heard. That's what I hear. We'll
Someone
see.
told me it's a
No.
command. Play the
No.
clip. You messaged it in. I gotta
Here's
play.
the thing. Here's the thing, bro. I'm just letting you know right now. That is in there forever.
Yeah, I would imagine
It's
so.
on his Instagram.
No, I know.
What? Why? I can't.
See, first of all, that's one of the videos that I'm glad y'all found. Like, if you do a deeper dive into my Instagram, I'm
Well,
giving
Now
away.
you guys know what you need to do.
Yeah,
for evening.
like,
Deeper dive into
I'm-
his Instagram.
there's plenty of content there for you to pull and use to make fun of me. I'm going on Clutch Instagram. I should tell everybody what it is. Allana protecting a paycheck she'll never get.
Don't think about my money. I get my money up. Come on.
Wait, hold
Okay.
on. Allana, do you think Stephen A. Smith agrees with you on Mo Harkless?
Do I think he's attracted
You-
to Mo Harkless?
No, do you think
Because
he
that's
agrees with you
what I'm saying.
about being a good basketball player because you want to see him on the court?
Okay, can we just backtrack? I literally have talked about my attraction to this man. I have never said that I
You
think
wanna
he's a
know-
good basketball player.
You
I
know-
think he deserves more time until
Alana.
y'all judge him. I'm talking about physical attributes.
Alana, you know we have Stephen A's live reaction to Mo Harkless, right?
We do.
Bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row.
I
You know
did
what?
not
I
see
want
that shit
y'all to
coming.
go back and tell me where I said that I thought he was a good basketball player.
You know what's my favorite part about that Stephen A. Smith video? He's probably in that video about 52 and he still has a better hairline than Royal.
Yo, Mike, you gonna leave my hairline alone. That's what you finna do, goddamn. Everybody ain't able to have the crisp edges on the front of their face.
Crisp edges, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro.
haven't seen an edge in 15 years. Let's relax.
Okay, that's a good one. Oh, well, somebody asked for my Instagram. My Instagram is literally my moniker on everything. Royal A. Shepherd. If you want to find me, just type that in and I will be there. I
And
promise.
on Facebook, right?
Yes, indeed. That's actually my name on Facebook too. Royal A. I like my real name. Roy uses more toothpaste than shampoo. That is true.
We already asked him this. I asked him if he body washes his head because he might as well just shave it all off and use the body wash.
No, you
What was
asked
the
me if I
answer?
use soap on my head, and I said no. I thought it was weird to use soap on my head. I shampoo my head like everybody else.
By the way,
Oh.
can somebody please auto-tune the clip and then send it to me?
Oh, that would be lit as hell.
You know
Are you
which
going to
clip.
post that on your Instagram too? The remix?
Oh, obviously, and on Facebook as well.
Of course. So that your all
So
of
that-
your elderly
so,
folks
that, so that my fan base, the 65 and over club,
from the retirement home down the street.
the members of AARP can go ahead.
Good.
The only edge Roy knows is the edge of the brownie pan.
It's just getting mean.
Ethan pays for food with pennies. I would imagine
Oh
so.
man.
He
well,
is now a meme.
You know what I mean?
Is this what happens when your team starts? What is it, 5-7 now?
Yeah.
Is that what we are?
Yeah,
This
are
is-
y'all concerned? Like, or what's the panic factor here?
Oh, you want to bring
Ooh.
us back to basketball?
I think we
I
should.
mean-
I think we should hit this though. I'll
Okay.
agree with that one.
You talk about scale of 1 to 10,
Sure. No one said a scale. You brought the scale in, but sure.
but that's the only way to quantify it so that people can understand our levels of concern.
You can
So-
use a scale from 1 to 3.
That is not giving me.
I didn't even do it.
I can't even get to my answer.
I didn't even do it like that.
So, Allana, just to answer your question, I think I'm at about a 6.
But is 10 full panic?
Yeah, 10's full panic. I'm at a 6. Primarily because I don't like the way that the team is played with or without Jimmy. We're in too many close games with bad teams, losing a lot of them. And I think that people are relying on what we did last year as a justification for the way that the team is playing this year. And I don't necessarily agree. I believe this is a different team, and they should be viewed and treated differently.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with that. I'm probably the same, around a 6 or 7, which is why I'm talking about making trades. Allana,
yeah, also because you're just a Heat fan. That's all. Heat fans do.
Whoa. That's all we do. Allana, how many times?
But I don't want trades. I don't like trades.
You don't want trades?
Develop.
Okay, so no, genuine question. Do you think this team, as is constructed right now, will compete for a championship? No, seriously, in the next 2 years.
No, I'm just this name. Shouldn't it be Mrs. Harkless if we're really doing this?
Whoa, listen.
Okay, we'll lead into it.
I found the name of the girl he's dating. It's like
now. How much is he getting paid? What kind of ring do I get in? We're just
we jump straight to ring prices.
Thank you. I appreciate the name change.
No, but do you think they can compete for a championship seriously in the next 2 years?
No, but I do think that for since the big 3, all people want is to like go back to that level. It's not going to happen.
I feel like Clutch put that last comment up to make fun of the fact that Michael has already gotten the vaccine.
Listen, first of all, relax. All right.
Oh, have you?
Relax. I've gotten one of the 2.
He told us yesterday he went on a plane just to.
You don't have to get the vaccine to go on a plane. It just
I know, but you forwarded us that information. You're like, "Oh, I was on a plane yesterday, and I did get the vaccine."
I was. It was weird, but Delta Space is out the seat. So if you guys want to fly Delta, not a sponsor yet.
Okay, if I'm getting a blow pop, can it be strawberry at least? I don't do grape.
Yo, I forgot.
Lana, you're down bad.
What'd you say?
You're down bad. Do you even know what that means?
No.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Adam, what was your panic? You didn't answer the panic scale.
My panic scale? It's the same answer as before. These regular season games are meaningless, but it does show us their flaws in the playoffs. And I do have the belief that they're going to fix these issues through a trade. But I want to give them at least 7 or 8 more games to try to fix the issues so that they don't have to make a major change.
I'm going to call Adam out because he never answers the questions. He just gives whatever answer he wants. Give me a number.
Out of what?
1 to 10. What the fuck?
Okay, the swirl comment though, I can't.
6. My answer's 6.
Oh, so you're with me and Royal.
I'm okay. Just to put it out there, I'm also at a 6. I just am a patient girl. And I also feel like once Jimmy returns, it'll be, I'm not in shambles. I'm good. Please. I'm not even halfway through Jose.
First of all, they're talking about
That's my dad's name first off. So let's fuck off.
Well, is your dad in shambles right now?
Sure. He is a very well-respected doctor. Thank you. He's not in shambles at all.
Good for him. Well, get your facts together, Uncle Demi.
Shit. And you spelled his name wrong. He also has 2 L's. Yeah, they didn't get real creative with my name. It's fine. He was like, another me. Let's go.
Wait. I need to answer this guy. This guy has been like throughout the entire show asking me if Jimmy's going to play against the Nets. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to play. I'll just leave it at that.
And I watched the whole hour and 20 minutes just to hear I don't think so.
Okay, I'll say no. I don't think he's going to play.
That answers the question.
Moana.
I don't hate it.
Dr. Harkless.
Oh, we could do that. We could do that one.
Dr. Harkless. She wants more minutes.
We need to have.
I shouldn't have.
Okay.
We need to have Tiffany back. We need to have Tiffany back just so we can introduce the 2 of you and have a nice little chat.
She is
okay, but again, I am not trying to say that he's going to work out on the court. I'm just trying to let you know how I feel.
You have to know what you were opening up when you shared that information.
Yeah, but the thing is, I already tweeted about it, and I feel like it's better that I bring it up.
I don't think any
table.
None of these people.
You dug up No.
None of these people in the comments have the dedication to go back that far, I think.
You'd be surprised the things I've gotten slandered for. I said something about Pau Gasol once, and somehow I turned into someone who hates Spaniards. So I literally said that he like shoved someone on a dirty play, and it turned into this entire ordeal about how I'm saying that because he's Spanish. And I'm like, don't see the connection there. But it was a thing. So I just want to bring...
That's very offensive, Molana. I think considering that much of our market is Hispanic.
Should I get a customized jersey like with his number and Molana on the back?
Do it.
Listen,
I think they should give us more donations so that we can sponsor that for you.
Yeah, does someone want to buy me a jersey? Because I'm
everybody
pennies right now.
Everybody buy Molana a jersey. So listen, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes, so we're gonna wrap this up tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks to my guy Michael. Thanks to Clay.
Bro's reaction to
Is that
hearing
your
the show
wife
has to
laughing?
end.
I'm sorry.
Is that your wife laughing, or is there someone else there too?
That's my wife and my
Okay,
daughter
because
laughing.
How are
Okay,
you
yeah.
going to get a case against them with them laughing in the back?
Oh, that's part
Oh,
of
doesn't that make it a stronger case because they're laughing at his pain?
exactly.
It's a good-
Molana
I got
gets
you.
me. Molana
I
gets
got
me.
you. Don't
So
worry.
again,
Hey,
thank
this
you
is true.
to Michael. We're going to close. Thank you to Michael. Thank you to Clutch. Thank you to Molana. Thank you all, especially for joining in and watching us. Make sure you catch us next week at 8:00. Me, Clutch, and Michael will definitely be back. We'll have a discussion about Molana.